Chairman Cassidy, thank you so much. I think this future of retirement is really an important topic, but I do think we have to acknowledge the elephant in the room, because if Trump keeps driving up prices and sabotaging health care and Social Security and much more, then the future of retirement won't even exist for many Americans. I mean, how many Americans are actually going to get to retire when everything in their lives is so much more expensive? So we can't talk about retirement without talking about how President Trump is driving up those costs and the uncertainty so many seniors are seeing across the board. I don't think we can talk about retirement without talking about the healthcare crisis that is now causing premiums to skyrocket for families who rely on the ACA premium tax credits. I have spoken to seniors in my states who are not quite yet old enough for Medicare, and they are seeing their premiums jump by over $1,000 a month right now, starting in a few weeks. And that is just really unaffordable for so many families, let alone seniors on a fixed income. I talked to a woman a few days ago who had just retired. She planned all of her life to make sure she had the right thing. She's on the ACA. She was expecting the tax credits. They're gone. Now she's talking about going back to work. So much for retirement. And I think we also need to talk about the other elephant, is that Trump took an axe to the Social Security Administration this year. He cut 7,000 staffers, which makes it really hard for seniors who need help accessing the Social Security that they've earned. Instead of focusing on pushing legislation that will help seniors afford those basic necessities, food, electricity, instead of fixing the mess he caused with those SAA cuts or the chaos that is now being caused by the tariffs, Trump's top priority was to cut taxes for billionaires, not for seniors. So I think we all have to recognize that's the picture that many seniors are looking at today. Mr. Williams, let me start with you. More than 55 million Americans don't have an easy way to save for retirement at work. It just doesn't exist for them. Instead of having a portion of each paycheck automatically saved, tens of millions of Americans actually receive their paycheck, pay their bills, and then they figure out how much they can afford to save for retirement. When prices are spiking across the board today for everything from healthcare to electricity, how does that impact your clients' ability to save for retirement?
It's an important question, Senator Murray. Healthcare specifically, in every financial plan that comes out of my office, we dedicate a significant amount of time and attention to that and include it in financial plans. And we empathize with, families that are experiencing changes in the healthcare system. But as a financial planning practitioner, I will stay in my lane and avoid public policy and say that I welcome additional tools as a financial planning practitioner that helps us address this important issue.
Well, Mr. Fiesta, seniors spend their working lives paying into Social Security, and nearly 40% of seniors rely on that for a majority of their income. Yet the Trump administration is really intent on making it harder for seniors to access their hard-earned benefits. My constituents in Washington State are waiting on the phone with the Social Security Administration for hours, getting dumped off, having to call back in, still not talking, just unable to reach an actual person that can hear them and help them through this. What have you heard from your members about their experiences with the Social Security Administration over the last year?
Sadly, the same, Senator. We've heard similar stories on waiting. It used to be a year or so ago, you could go into a Social Security office if you needed a new card, prove who you were, and the new card appeared in the mail within 10 days or so. Now, if you can even get to an office, you can't do that, and they'll give you an appointment in 2-3 months for something so simple as that. The number of offices that have lost staff, these local offices which were designed to help local people, have seen some 100% of their people leave, take an early buyout, or were fired. We're also very worried about who is guarding the technology and the security systems at the Social Security Administration too, given potential breaches and the like there. So we're hearing it every day just on the retail of trying to get simple service. Again, we're at a point in our history where 11,400 people are turning 65 every day and have the lowest number of staff at Social Security in 50 years. So we're in a demographic crisis, But for individuals who need those services, which we pay for because all those workers are paid out of the Social Security Trust Fund, aren't getting them.
Well, this is what I am hearing from a lot of people in my state as well. This needs to be fixed. SSA needs more support, not less, and soon. So thank you.